What if your husband was using your baby monitor to train your daughter to harm you? I'm Sarah, a single mom in Perth, and this happened over the past month. 2 years ago, my husband David passed away in a car accident. Emma was only one then. I kept his old baby monitor system because the range was incredible, military-grade equipment from his security job. Emma's 3 now, talking constantly, but she's always been a bit unusual around bedtime. She'd have these intense conversations with herself, using words way beyond her vocabulary. I thought it was normal. Kids have imaginary friends, right? She'd lost her father so young. 3 weeks ago, I heard a man's voice responding to her through the static. At first, I thought it was interference from a neighbor's device or a radio frequency. But the voice was so clear, so deliberate. It was asking her questions about me.
Emma, sweetheart, what time does Mommy go to sleep? Does she lock her bedroom door?
I burst into her room immediately. She was fast asleep, curled up peacefully. I checked every possible source: Wi-Fi networks, radio frequencies, nearby electronics. Nothing. The next night, I stayed awake listening with a notebook, writing down everything I heard. The voice knew details about our house that no stranger could possibly know. Where we kept the spare keys, which floorboards creaked, even Emma's favorite hiding spots. Night after night, the conversations became more specific and disturbing.
Emma, can you reach the kitchen drawer? The one with the sharp objects. Remember how we practice opening locks? Try Mommy's bedroom door tonight.
I started finding Emma sleepwalking, standing in my doorway at 3 a.m., just watching me sleep. When I'd ask her about it in the morning, she'd smile and say, "Daddy told me to check on you." I decided to record everything and installed a hidden camera in her room. The footage showed Emma having full conversations with empty air, responding to questions I couldn't hear. But when I played back the audio through the monitor, I heard both sides clearly. The man's voice was teaching her things: how to be quiet walking upstairs, which kitchen utensils were sharpest. I compared the voice recordings to old videos of David on my phone. It was definitely him. Same accent, same speech patterns, even the pet names he used for Emma, but David had passed away. I'd scattered his ashes myself at Codicil Beach. I started searching our house frantically, looking for any explanation: hidden speakers, recording devices, anything. That's when I found David's old home office in the basement, a room I'd avoided for 2 years. The desk was covered in surveillance equipment I'd never seen before. Live feeds from cameras throughout our house. Emma's room, the kitchen, even my bedroom. Fresh coffee cups. Recent newspapers. Someone had been living down here. I opened the desk drawer and found a folder labeled Project Emma, Phase 1 complete. Inside were detailed psychological profiles, training schedules, and behavioral analysis charts. But what made my blood freeze was the final document: David's death certificate. It was blank, never filed. The signature was forged. I heard footsteps on the basement stairs behind me.
You always were too curious for your own good, Sarah.
I turned around, and there was David, very much alive, standing in the doorway. He looked different, thinner, paler, but unmistakably him.
The body they found was a homeless man who'd overdosed. Similar height and build. I staged a car accident with a body from the morgue. I had contacts from my security job. I've been living in this basement for 2 years, watching you pretend to grieve for me. I found out about your affair, Sarah. I couldn't bear losing you and Emma, so I took control instead.
I tried to run past him, but he grabbed my arm with surprising strength.
Emma's been practicing with kitchen utensils for weeks. She's getting quite good. Tonight, she's going to help Daddy teach Mommy a very important lesson.
I could hear Emma's footsteps upstairs, walking toward the basement door.
Don't worry.
David smiled.
I told her it's just a game.
Emma appeared at the top of the basement stairs, holding one of the sharp kitchen knives we'd been practicing with. "Did I do good, Daddy?" She asked sweetly, looking right at David with those innocent 3-year-old eyes.
Very good, sweetheart. Now, can you help Daddy with Mommy?
Emma nodded eagerly and started walking down the stairs, knife in hand. Emma, no. I screamed. That's not Daddy. Daddy died, remember? But Emma just tilted her head, confused by my panic. Mommy, why are you being silly? Daddy talks to me every night. She was right at the bottom of the stairs now, still holding the knife. Daddy says you've been very bad. That you don't love us anymore. Emma, please, I'm your mother. Daddy says you want to send me away, that you don't want to be a family. The knife was getting closer. David was smiling behind me.
Such a good girl,
He whispered in my ear. 2 years of training, and she chose me. I realized with growing horror that it didn't matter whether this was really David or not. What mattered was that my 3-year-old daughter was walking toward me with a knife, completely convinced I was the enemy. And somewhere in that little mind, she truly believed she was protecting her family. Emma, I whispered, I love you so much. She smiled that innocent smile that used to melt my heart. I love you too, Mommy. This won't hurt for long. The last thing I saw was David's satisfied smile as Emma raised the knife. He'd won. He'd turned my own daughter into the perfect weapon. And she'd never even know what she'd done. Subscribe to the Dread Chamber for spine-chilling stories that will haunt your thoughts long after the lights go out.